Tonight, we're talking about a case that's a parent's worst nightmare. It's about a young girl who just wanted to fit in, but the very people she hoped would be her friends ended her life in the most brutal way imaginable. This is the story of Reena Virk. 14-year-old Reena lived in Victoria, British Columbia. By all accounts, she was a lonely kid, often bullied, and she desperately wanted to belong. So when a group of girls from her school finally invited her to a party, she thought her luck was changing. She thought she was finally being accepted. On the night of November 14th, 1997, Reena went to meet them under the Craigflower Bridge. But it wasn't a party. It was a trap. As soon as she arrived, a group of teenagers swarmed her. They punched her, they kicked her, and they even burned her with cigarettes. It was a vicious, coordinated attack. Reena managed to stumble away, badly beaten, but her ordeal wasn't over. Two of the teens, 15-year-old Kelly Ellard and 16-year-old Warren Glawatsky, caught up with her. They dragged the severely injured Reena back towards the water. There, they beat her again and then held her head underwater until she drowned. For 8 long days, Reena was missing. Her body was eventually found, and the horrific details began to surface. The murder sent shockwaves across Canada. How could teenagers be capable of such violence against one of their own? The wall of silence among the group started to crack. Some of the teens involved bragged about what they did, while others were terrified and started talking to the police. The full, awful truth was pieced together. In the end, 6 of the girls who participated in the initial beating were convicted on assault charges. But for the 2 who finished the job, the consequences were much more severe. Warren Glawatsky was convicted of second-degree murder. Kelly Ellard's journey through the justice system was more complicated, involving multiple trials, but she was ultimately also convicted of second-degree murder. The case of Reena Virk is still talked about today because it forced a national conversation about extreme bullying, the terrifying power of peer pressure, and the dark side of teenage aggression. It is a chilling reminder of how a desperate need for acceptance can lead to an unthinkable tragedy. It remains one of the most infamous and heartbreaking crimes in Canadian history. Thanks for watching.